So in this video I will discuss about the how to develop the lateral surface of the cone, and it is being sectioned by an inclined plane at an angle 45 degree, and the section plane is 25 mm from the apex. Base diameter is 40, slant height is 60. So first I will draw a reference line as usual, and then I will be drawing the front view and top view. In the top view, what you will get, it is a circle. Now the top view is a circle, radius is 20 and diameter is 40. It is given. Now I will be drawing the circle, yes, of diameter 40. Yes, so this is the top view of the cone, and the front view. Yes, so this is the top. Front view will be a triangle. Now you can draw first the axis of this cone. I will be using this center line to draw the axis throughout. Okay. Now simply you can take it from here, you can simply project it from this top view upward vertically. Now in the front view you can check it is 40, and the base of the triangle is 40. I have checked, it is 40 mm. Okay, and slant is given is 60, so I will be measuring it 60 mm slant. Now I will be marking this 60 mm. Okay, so now I will be drawing the edges. So you can join this. So this is the front view of the cone. It will be a triangle with the slant edge of the cone is 60 and base is 40. So this is 40. So this is the front view and the top view of the cone. Okay. Now again in the top view you need to divide this circle into 12 equal parts. I will be dividing this into 12 equal parts. So 12 means 360 by 12 means it will be 30 degree each. I measured this angle 30 degree. So you can draw 30 degree lines. Then a 60 degree line. So I measured this as 60 degree as well. I have already marked it. So this is a 60 degree line. Similarly, you can mark this 30 degree on the other side. I have marked this, and 60 degree line you can also draw. So now it is divided into 12 equal parts. Now I have named these parts as 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to 12. Now you can join this vertical edges. 6 and 8 will be having the same vertical. So you can join this up to this base edge. Okay, and then similarly 5 and 9. 5 and 9 will be having the same vertical projector. 4 and 10 is already there. Then 3 and 11 again vertical projector, same. 2 and 12 will be having the same vertical projector. Yes, 2 and 12 will be having the same vertical projector. Now I have named this as I have just simply taken this front view of this 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, so on. And now you can join this to this apex. Okay, all these points you can join this with the apex O dash. Yes. Okay. Now the cutting plane you need to locate, it is 25 mm from the apex. So I can measure 10, 20, 25 along this chain line, axis line. This is 25. You can now simply draw a horizontal through this. Yes. Now I will be measuring 45 degree angle. Now I measure this angle at 45. So I will be drawing the chain line through this. This is the cutting plane line, 45 degree passing through. Yes. Is passing through this point along this chain center line. or yes, axis line. Yes. Now you can make these edges as thick lines, thick at the edges. This is the cutting plane line. Now here it is touching these elements, cutting plane line here. You can find out these elements. Yes, here these are the points. Okay, I'll be naming at P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, T dash, U dash, and V dash. Now you can draw a horizontal through this apex, and then you can draw a parallel line to this, parallel line to the slant edge. So this line is parallel to the slant edge. Now you can name it as O1 and 7-1. Now with O1 as center and O7 as radius, O1 as center and O7 as radius, you can draw an arc, suitable length arc. Now you can measure this from here, this arc length, and you can simply mark this over here 12 times because it is 12 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, it is almost same length I have taken. Now you can join this extreme edges with the O1. Yes. So this is the angle theta that can be also calculated as theta is equal to R upon L into 360. So R upon L, R is here 20, L is 60. So 20 upon 60 into 360, it comes out to be 120. Okay, so simply you can also calculate this theta 120. In that way you can also find out. Now you can join these all these points with the O1, all these 12 points with the O1, that is the apex point. So actually this is the nothing but this is the development of the simple cone, but now I'll be doing it for the truncated one. You can join this meanwhile all the elements. So actually these are the elements of the cone. Twelve elements. I have divided this into 12 equal parts, means 12 elements of the cone are there. You can take it 8 or 16, but preferably it should be 12. I am taking 12 because in that case length of arc and length of chord will be same. Yes. Now you can name it as 8-1, 7-1 is there, 8-1, 9-1, so on. Now I have named all these. Now you can draw these lines, horizontal lines through these points. Now you can take it P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So I'll be drawing the horizontal lines first through V first and then U. It should be thin lines up to this slant parallel edge, this O7, O171, up to this only. T and then S and then there is R, R dash, then Q dash, then P dash. Okay. Now what is next? You can take this O1 as center and this all these edges wherever it meets this O7 you can draw the arcs. Okay, first one it will be 7 arcs, then it is second one, join it with thin always, then the third I am taking this from this only, third one, and then this fourth one, from here only I am taking this. Then fifth one, and the sixth one, I am joining, and the seventh one from here only. Okay, now it is complete. Now here you need to find out the points. V lies on, say here V is lying on 7, 07, so it will be on 7 both sides. Okay, U lies on 6 and 8, so it is on 8 here and 6 on the other side. Okay, and similarly T lies on 9 and 5, 9 on this side and 5 on the other side, and then S is lying on 4 and 10. Okay, oh, this is 10 and this is 4, and R is lying on 11 and 9. Okay, then Q is lying on 12 and 2, and P is lying on 1. Okay, so these are the points. Now I'll have to join this. Now you can join all these points with a smooth curve. You can join this. Yes, both sides. So this is the development of the cone. Now you can make this outer edges as thick edges. This one and the other side. Yes. So this is the development. Now I will be doing the dimensioning only. I will be doing the dimensioning. Now I have done the dimensioning as well. You can check. Okay, and theta I have calculated 120 degrees. So you can, now this is the development of the cone. I hope you got it. Thank you very much.